Hey there, my friend. How you doing? It's Chris and Gia here from chrisandgia.com. And in this very exciting episode today, we are talking about affirmations, all right? We're talking about affirmations for money and success. Let me ask you a question. Have you been doing affirmations but not getting any results from it? Well, stick around in this video because I'm going to share with you a few things. The one thing you should be doing with your affirmations is if you don't do it, it won't work. And number two, the reason why you may be getting the absolute opposite effect of what you've been asking for from your affirmations. Deadly. And then number three, a 4-step results proof process that can actually start getting results like literally today for you, regardless of where you are with your affirmations that can work for anybody. All right, so stick around to the very end because I'm going to reveal all that coming up now. All right, cool. So, hey, if you haven't already, hey, definitely give this video a like, all right? And definitely subscribe to the channel, all right? Because especially, don't forget to hit the bell too, all right? Because so that you can be notified whenever I release new trainings on mindset, some, personal development. Because if you don't know, this channel is all about the home biz entrepreneur, you, all right? And empowering you with the mindset as well as the marketing skill sets to finally get results in your business and hit that breakthrough that you've been logging for that you deserve. All right, so let's get right down into it, all right? So why your affirmations for money, your affirmations for success, your affirmations for abundance have not been working and are not working for you, right? And I'm going to share with you a 4-step result-proof process that will actually help you start getting more results was this profound to me, okay? I've been using affirmations for several years now as I delved into personal development. Ever since I was exposed to network marketing space and industry, man, I've enjoyed the process of understanding myself, self-development, personal growth, and man, have come across a few things that have worked, that not worked. I'm going to share with you exactly why you may be struggling right now, thinking to yourself, hey, maybe these things don't work, all right? So let's get right down into it. So let's start off with what affirmations are, okay? Affirmations essentially are positive statements that you make regarding something that you want, okay? That may necessarily not exist right now physically as true. So for example, I may say that, I'm blessed and thankful and grateful for the massive wealth that's flowing into my life right now. I'm so thankful for making $10,000 a day in my business. I'm so thankful for being, so ripped and shredded and in my body and health and fitness. And you might say, oh, I have the most awesome girlfriend, the most amazing husband and relationship ever, right? And so I'm so thankful for these things. So those affirmations are statements that you make that are suggesting something that you want, obviously, that may not necessarily all be true physically, but you're affirming them, right? And the reason why these things actually work is because just by saying these things, right, just by saying them, right, your statements are powerful. Your language is powerful. So just by saying them, your mind starts to work onto these things, and your world starts to converge on those statements and those things that you say. So they do work. The affirmations do work. But here's the interesting thing, right, that people don't quite understand, that you may not know. Right? Here's the reason why your affirmations may not actually work. So here's the interesting thing. So when you say these statements, for example, right? Hey, I'm so thankful that I'm making $10,000 a month, or $10,000 a day, right? I'm so thankful that that my business as people are joining my business constantly every single day, and just so thankful to be working with me. When you say these statements, for some people it works, right? So for me, for example, it worked, but it kind of didn't work in the beginning, and I'll explain why. And for some people, it doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work for some people is because for some people, when they think about what they're saying, in their head, they're saying, you know what, this is not true, right? This is crap, right? You're broke as hell, Chris, right? You ain't got no money, right? You ain't nobody joining your business, right? You're not shredded. You don't have a great body. You're single. You have no relationship, right? And so for some people, when you're saying these things, it actually force your mind will start to think about the reasons why you're not those things, and will say, yeah, you know what, that's not true. And here's the thing that you may not understand about your mind, right? Your mind works in a very specific way. See, it only works based on how you truly feel. So you can't say certain things, like they'll make certain statements, but underneath feel like this is crap and this is wrong and this is not right, because your mind will only play on how you feel. Remember, your subconscious mind its language is feeling, emotion. So therefore, if you're saying one thing but you feel a whole nother thing, your mind is going to react to the way you feel. The way you feel. That's the only thing. It doesn't care about what you say, but what you feel. So that's the reason why you may actually get the opposite of what you desire. If, for example, you're saying, hey, I make $10,000 a month, I'm so thankful for making that. But deep down inside, you're saying, Chris, that's so lame. It's so crap. You don't make that. You're so broke. You don't even get enough in your paycheck every week, right? And that feeling is what you're feeling. That's what your mind is thinking about. That's what your mind is focused on. And therefore, that's what you end up getting in your life. That is what you start to manifest in your life. Does this make sense? Because that's what you're actually focused on. You're actually focused on your lack of money. That's why you feel that way. So if you ever want to know whether or not you're actually on the right track with your affirmations, you can judge it by your feeling. When you say that statement that, oh, I have the most wonderful woman or the most awesome man on my arm, and we have the most awesome relationship, if you say that statement and you feel bad when you say it, that's a good sign that you're not actually believing what you're saying, and therefore you're actually manifesting, attracting to yourself the opposite of what you want, because you're actually bringing how you actually feel, which is lack, loneliness, no relationship, right? Terrible relationship. That's what you're actually bringing in. So for me, what I realized was that affirmations don't always work for everybody. In fact, I know for me, it didn't work in the beginning. When I was make those statements, I remember reading the book Think and Grow Rich, right, from Napoleon Hill, and he had some affirmations on there in that book. And I remember writing them out and reading them and saying, man, I'm going to make $10,000 a month. I'm going to have people joining my business. I'm going to be a top producing rank in my company. I'm going to have people. I'm going to be walking across stage, all that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I found myself that stuff not working for me. How did I know? Well, because I was anxiously saying them, wondering when it was going to come, right? Which means what? I'm focused on the fact that I don't have these things, and therefore attracting to myself no success, no results, no money, right? And so for me, I found that just saying those things just didn't work. But what I found was that I actually had to understand why I'm saying affirmations. Why do these affirmations work? Why does it work? And that's when I started to understand how their mind works, right? Your mind works in very specific ways. Your mind works by introducing information and just by envisioning things. If you imagine and can envision something that you want, and over time, the way your mind works is that over time, if you continuously envision something, your mind will start to put pieces together subconsciously for you to bring it back, bring it to pass, right? Because your mind is always trying to validate what you think. Your subconscious mind is always trying to validate what your conscious mind thinks. If your conscious mind believes, for example, I have a friend who makes statements like, oh, kids are so tough, right? I just have such a hard time with my kids and they're such a handful, right? If you make statements like that, she's making statements like that consciously, her subconscious mind is going to go about and make sure to validate everything that she says as true. Oh, you're saying that the kids are tough and rough and so hard? Okay, I'm going to give you all the reasons in the world that that's true, right? And so once I understood that, okay, if that's the case, then I can convince my mind that I'm awesome, that I'm working towards what I want, that I'm becoming a leader, that I'm inspiring people around me, that I'm becoming a top producer. Then if I continue envisioning that, over time, my mind will start to look for ways to validate that. Another thing that was helpful for me personally was that I found that by saying certain statements in a certain way, I wouldn't create the conflict in my mind, right? That conflict between what you want consciously, but what you actually feel, right? So instead of saying I'm wealthy and I'm a top producing leader, which wasn't necessarily true, I would say that I am becoming wealthy. I'm becoming the person that people want to join and listen to, right? And I am being prospered in all of my ways. I'm divinely guided in all of my interests. What do these statements say? They're kind of saying that you're on your way to getting them. You're on your way. It's happening. It's flowing. Does that make sense? So for me, it worked really, really much better for me when I said statements in that manner. So when I made affirmations in that manner, because I was implying that it's happening. I'm not saying that it's happened now, but I'm saying that it's on its way. It's happening as we speak, which for me, my mind was able to jive with. You say, you know what? My mind was like, no, we can get with that. That works. We're good with that, right? So you kind of have to find what works for you. Now, here's something that I learned recently that's absolutely amazing. A 4-step proven process that will definitely help someone who's struggling with not getting any results from your affirmations, or if you're like not able to believe anything that you tell yourself, this will work really well. Now, I heard this from a really good guy, a marketer guy. I watched this video the other day, Mike Hobbs. It was amazing. He actually got it from a guy named Noah St. John. He has a book called The Secret Code of Success. Great stuff. I'm actually in the process of buying the book right now, right? In the book, he talks about affirmations versus affirmations, right? So here's how it works. Step 1, you decide on what it is that you want, right? Let's say you decide in the top 4 things that are big, right? For most people, like Mike mentioned, fitness, right? Health, family relationships, finances, money, right? And faith, right? And so you say, let's say you decide on what you want. For me, I want to be supremely mighty in strength and body, right? For fitness, for finances, I want to be making $10,000 a day and money flowing endlessly and abundantly in my life, consistently, continuously. I want my family to grow strong in our relationships, and my bond with my wife to be unbreakable, just so solid and just amazing. And then for faith, my faith to be so strong, so powerful that I can will what I want so easily and effortlessly because of my faith and belief in God, right? So those are my 4 things. That's what I want. You come up with your 4 things. Step 2 is you ask yourself a question about those things. So for example, I want a really awesome, mighty, strong body or mind and body. Then I might ask myself, why is my body so strong and mighty and lean and fit? Why am I making $10,000 a day and money's flowing into my life so abundantly, continuously, consistently, endlessly? Why do I have such a great relationship with my wife that is so bound so strongly that we are inseparable and our love is just infinite? Why is my faith so strong that I can will whatever I want in my life because of my connection to God? Here's what's powerful by asking this question. Because when you ask the question, your mind cannot help itself to answer the question, right? It's like an open loop. Your mind can't help it. It has to answer the question. And it's going to start to think, because remember, your subconscious mind does not know the difference between positive and negative thoughts. Whatever you feed it, it works upon. Whatever you feed it, it works upon. It's your conscious mind's job to make sure that whatever is coming inside is good stuff, legitimate stuff, stuff that's going to help you, empower you. So when you start asking these questions consciously, your mind starts to starts wanting to answer it. Immediately, it starts to search within the internal confines and spaces of your mind, and all the information that you've gathered up until that point in your life, in every form, fashion, etc., is going to start to bring it together and say, okay, let's answer this question. Why is Chris so abundantly successful and money's continuously flowing into his life? Why? Here's the kicker. Even if you consciously cannot come up with it, your mind is going to continue to start thinking about it. And it's going to start continuously thinking. Essentially, it's going to say, you know what? You can't come up with anything right now, Chris. But give us some time. You know, we're working on this right now. We're working on this, and we're going to let you know. Our people are going to contact your people, right? And then step 3, you sit back and you just go about your day. And you wait for the inspiration to present itself. You wait for your a gut feeling to show up, some idea, something that just drops out of nowhere that you never suspected, and it just comes out of nowhere, right? Because that is your subconscious mind speaking to you. Remember, your subconscious mind, its language is emotion and feeling, but it's also a function of compulsion. What compels you to do something without rational thought is from your subconscious mind. Programming from your subconscious, right? What makes you feel a certain way? What makes you drop ideas? Ideas just come out of nowhere. Inspirations and intuitions, subconscious mind. So when those things happen, you want to immediately make note of them, right? And then step 4 is take action on them. Take action on them. Why? Because that's your subconscious, your mind telling you, hey, we came up with something. We came up with something. Keep in mind that your subconscious mind is the seat of all infinite intelligence, right? This is, I mean, I learned this from Dr. Murphy, James Murphy, a really awesome book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This is your intelligence, the infinite intelligence, however you like to call it, God, infinite power, whatever your word you call it, the universe. That connection is through our subconscious. There's the infinite, this an unlimited source of ideas and potentials that are just lodged back there, right? And through prayer, through meditation, through different mediums, you can access it and get that connection. So whenever you get these intuitions, it's basically your answer to your question being revealed to you. Now it's just your job to take action on them and do them. Wow, how powerful is that? How powerful is that? See, all you have to do is ask a question. Ask a question. Why are you so awesome? Why are you so inspiring to people? Why am I impacting people's lives, so many people's lives? Why do so many people come up to me randomly, asking me, thanking me for just everything that I've done for them? Why do I get random text messages from customers telling me how happy they are? Right? You're asking these questions and your mind is going to start to want to answer them. It's just a super powerful strategy. When I heard it, I was like, oh my God. I instantly started implementing them, right? I'm in the process of implementing these things now and seeing how they work for me, right? And so I encourage you to do the same. If you've been struggling with your affirmations, not getting results, actually getting the absolute opposite of what you've been affirming, then you may want to check out this strategy. Check out the strategy and use it. Implement it. Step 1, decide on what you want. Step 2, ask a question that leads to it. Step 3, sit back and relax and wait for the answers to be revealed to you. Be patient, right? And step 4, take action when the answers are revealed to you. When the ideas and inspirations and the gut intuition comes to you, take action on them, all right? So I hope you enjoyed it. That's it, my friend. This video, that was 4 result-proof ways you can start getting your affirmations to start work for you, your affirmations for money, affirmations for success, to start actually bringing results in your life immediately. Start taking action on them, all right? So that's it, my friend. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hey, definitely give the video a like, all right? Definitely subscribe to the channel. And oh, by the way, if you want to learn more about how I'm generating wealth and abundance and success in my life and the system and process, the number 1 way I recommend for anybody who wants to make money online and be able to have the skill sets to do it, then hey, check out the link below I got in the description of this video, all right? hands down what I found to be the best program for me, and I believe it can do the same for you too. All right, so that's it, my friend. This video has been on wire affirmations for money, affirmations for success. If you haven't been working, 4 result proof steps that can definitely get results for you. All right, until next time, my friend, be blessed, stay hungry out there. Until the next exciting episode, I see you on the next one. Bye now.